Hello, this is Sharina Monique Osai, and welcome to another episode of the Michigan Style Channel, the show that proves Michigan has style. We are continuing in our Eye on Michigan Designer series, and today our guest is Akosua-Panin, emerging fashion designer who's Michigan-based.
Yes.
So let's take a look at some of Akosia's work. So what do we have here?
Here I have a, let's say mid-waist high collar jacket, worn with a high-waisted pencil skirt, charcoal with pinstripe. I thought this was a little different. It's more of a patchwork jacket, and I thought that was something different, something unique.
It's very pretty.
Thank you, thank you. This could be worn, I say elegant night in town. I think it's perfect. I don't know. I love it. It says Akosua, and I figure I want to do more garments that are very interesting, and she wears it perfectly.
Yeah, it looks good on her. Thank you. And so you also do men's jackets?
Yes, I only do men's jackets. I don't do anything else other than just the jackets. I feel like I should focus on just that. And here's a plaid jacket here, really lightweight. Can be worn with a nice shirt, or just even with a t-shirt, which what he has on here.
Yeah, with jackets, men are really able to make a statement. So yeah, that's cool to focus on.
So just pretty much men's jackets and blazers. So I'll stick with that.
Okay. Thank you.
And here's a garment here. This is a garment for my sheath line titled Sheath Mode.
Okay.
I do a lot of sheath dresses. I have a variety of garments. It's very stylish, from flowers to some balloons. I like to be really artistic, creative with some. This is just a simple all sheath dress, all black sheath dress. I didn't do the belt, but just the sheath dress alone. I thought it was really cute.
I like the tie on the back. That's
pretty.
Yeah.
That I thought to add a little bit something to it.
Cool.
Something different.
Thank you. So let's get into some interview questions.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been in the area? How'd you get into fashion? All that.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I've been here all my life. I got into fashion more so, I would say around 2004. I didn't really start getting into it until 2008 though.
Okay.
I'm really creative. I wanted to do more in that field, and I of course felt a better way to get into it was to educate myself. So I went off to Wayne State into fashion design and merchandising. And I started that way.
Okay. So what really inspired you? What was the moment when you decided you wanted to get into fashion?
I'm always at home cutting up stuff, making stuff. I'll take a pair of pants and I was like, oh, I'll switch this around, or I want to add a big old pocket somewhere. And I start off with real crazy stuff, but I think I've mellowed down some with my designs. But I start off just taking my own garments, my own clothes, and cutting it up and putting it together, trying to create something different. So.
That's cool. That's kind of how I got into it too, just tearing stuff up. So tell us about the first time your garments were in a fashion show. How did that feel? What was that experience like?
Nervous. I was actually, the first show was Wayne State student show. They had a fashion show in April. And so I did that. It was held at Charles Wright Museum.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I was really nervous.
Why kept me so nervous?
Because I was just the whole audience and everything, so it made me nervous. But that was fun.
How was it showcasing your work? Like, was that exhilarating? How did you feel? Yes. People seeing your work for the first time?
Oh yeah, it was. And once the show was over and I received compliments on how good my garments were, I'm like, okay, I guess I can do this.
Yeah.
So
that's excellent. What has been your greatest triumph since you've started designing?
Definitely doing the show.
Doing the show?
Because the whole makeup and the jewelry and they getting their hair done and seeing it unfold. That was really nice. That was really nice. So I would say it definitely the Wayne State show.
What was your favorite garment in that show?
It was a dress. It was pink with tulle, and I'm not used to working with pink or any light fabrics. I would say that one. That was very fun to do. Scary but fun.
Yeah. So, what is a struggle that you have faced on your road to becoming a fashion designer?
I would say getting into the field more. Also constructing my garments. I'm always trying to get it just right, and then I want to work on the construction of it, pressing it, the seams. I want it to look good, and that was always, for me, it was hard. I was great at designing the creative part, but putting it all together was a little difficult for me. I'm better at it now, but I would say more so that was.
Well, that's good, because that just shows that you're a perfectionist and you really care about
That's a strong
what you
word.
do. You care about what you do and you want it to be right. So I think even the most accomplished fashion designer is always learning, always honing their skill and getting better and better.
Okay. So I feel better now.
So what would you say makes your work unique?
I'm really creative. I did one garment made out of candy.
Made out of candy?
Oh, but I told it now, right? I would say what makes mine different, unique is just that taking a simple garment and adding a contrasting color to it, or adding a big bow in the back. Normally it's pretty simple. It's pretty nothing too much, but just adding that one little thing that adds to it, and that always seems to draw a person into the garment when they see it. So.
That's excellent. So really just kind of building in elements of surprise that people wouldn't expect.
Yes, and then if I feel really creative, like I said, the candy dress, or I did one with balloons. They all bust, but
balloons?
They bust.
Were they blown up? They were blown up.
I blew them up and I was tying them together and made a little dress. That was cute. So I love when I go that route, because I'm like really cheesing. So, but you can't wear it anywhere, so I don't do it as much.
Right, but it's just the expression and the artistry of it.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Wow, I'm excited to see some more of your work.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll have more work from our emerging fashion designer, and we'll also have more interview questions with her. Thanks for watching.
The Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America has important information for the millions of people with asthma. You may not know there are two main causes of asthma symptoms: airway constriction you feel, and inflammation you may not feel. Learn how to better manage your asthma by treating both main causes of asthma symptoms. Treating both causes can help prevent symptoms before they even start. And preventing symptoms could mean a smoother ride. For more information, go to asthma.com.
We're back with more Michigan Style Channel, and we are still here with our guest, Akosua-Panin, and we are going to view some more of her work. Let's see the models. This is beautiful.
This is like one of my favorites. I love the red on the bottom. Simple printed two-piece pantsuit with a little red flower button in the center.
Wow.
This is fun to do. This was very fun. I was like, should I use print? And I decided to use it. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, it's very daring, but it really works.
Here's another jacket, blazer. Actually this was inspired by a velvet cupcake.
Okay.
There's a guy who does caters food, and he asked if I can do a garment. I'm like, sure, what should I do? He told me pick something from the menu. I picked something, velvet cupcake, and this is inspired by that. And,
wow.
And then the inside is, I put a white lining, that's the cream part, and of course the outside is the cake itself.
That's really creative. Great, now I want a cupcake. Thank you. Ooh, I've never seen this one.
This is another one of my creative adventures. And this is just a flower dress from my sheath mold collection. All white, outlined with black along the sleeves. worn with a belt. Like that.
Wow.
Adds a little pop to it.
That is chic. If I wasn't pregnant, I would try to wear that one.
I can make you one.
So tell me what inspires your design. I see cupcakes, and what else?
As you can see, just about everything. Just about everything. Even looking outside, look at the trees, the leaves. I was like, oh, okay, I'll make a leaf garment. Or going to the candy store and I see candy, or even in the window display, and I see a bunch of candy sitting there in the display. I'm like, I want to make a candy dress. I would say everything, even seeing the patterns and architecture, buildings. So everything. I see a lampshade. I'm like, okay, I could do something with that. So I just make up just about anything. Anything inspires me.
Wow. So you're not just a fashion designer, you're also an artist.
Oh yes, that is my that's my gift. I was born to draw. I mean, at birth, me and my twin sister just sitting there drawing, and I look at her work, she look at my work. Now,
so she draws also?
Yeah, she draws also. So
wow.
2 twin designers. That's a good catchy one. So I asked her about that one. But yeah, I've been drawing since birth. I love doing mostly portraits. I do oil paintings. I'm doing more sports drawings now. I'm starting to develop that now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting help with that. So I'm so happy. I'm
like what? Like sports scenes? Like you're drawing entire scenes, or just
the players?
Sports
the players themselves. Okay. And so I was getting a great advice to do their portraits. I'm like, okay, that's something I can work at. So I'm excited to see how this comes out. So I'm excited about that as well.
Yeah, your drawings, I've seen a few of them, and they are amazing.
Just you make me blush.
How realistic they look, the portraits. You really portray people very well.
Thank you.
Very good. I love it. So what kinds of things do you do to get into the mindset to design or to draw?
Relax. I try to relax. Sometimes I work myself up and I can't think straight. So normally, just sometimes I come up with some good designs that way, but majority of the time I have to relax. Rather turn on my gospel music and just listen to that. I would say relax. I come up with more designs, give myself time to get my ideas together. Okay,
so you're more of a quiet thinker. You don't put on a bunch of loud music or...
Oh, no. If I do, then it may come out with some really, really interesting garments. So I know I may try that one day.
How much time do you typically spend making a garment? Like, how much time does it take? Or does it depend?
It depends. Some garments, if it's just two patterns, pieces, I could put that together just like that. But the more intricate ones, it'll take me some time. If I want to have it really good, I'll give myself a couple of days to like a week. Normally it doesn't take that long, but I like to give myself that much time. Okay. Yeah.
That's good. So what is your favorite aspect of fashion design like? What do you really, really enjoy about it?
Creating the different, not so much putting together, sewing, okay, yeah, that's okay, but I would say the designing aspect of it.
So coming up with the concepts and the ideas and all that stuff.
And bringing it all together, then once I finish, I go, oh, this is cool.
So you don't really care for the sewing?
No. I was like, my thread's here and then zipper here, and it's like, it's okay. So, but I'll stick with the designing part more so.
Yeah, sewing is pretty tedious. People don't realize. They're like, oh, you know how to sew? You can just make all your own clothes. Oh, no. Oh, no. You'll be a slave at your sewing machine.
Even with the past stitching.
Yeah.
Oh, tailoring at the jacket. So, yeah, so.
But it takes a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, well, we'll be back with more designs and more Michigan Style Channel.
Hi, I'm Jordan Sparks, and my I Matter You campaign is all about making a difference, and SOS Children's Villages does just that. I cannot believe how many children SOS has helped around the world by building villages, helping abandoned children, and giving them a mother and house to grow up in. You can text SOS to 90999 right now to donate $10 to SOS.
Join Jordan Sparks and SOS in making a difference. Visit sosusa.org to learn more.
Welcome back to the Michigan Style Channel. We are still here with emerging fashion designer Akosua-Panin, and we are going to see 3 more looks from her collection. What is this?
Another garment from my sheath mode collection. I like this one. It really has texture to it. Like the color, how it all comes together. It's really metallically with the green and the blue. And then I, of course, add the little white along the neckline.
And those earrings look perfect with it.
Yeah.
Very cute. Thank you.
And here's another jacket. This one has it's like green arm patch on under the arm. I started to do just a circle, but I decided to bring it all the way down to the wrist area. Has a little lapel in the front. I thought that was interesting, but it's without a collar. So this one's really interesting jacket I did. Comes together real well with the shirt he has on and the pant.
Yeah, that's really nice. I like how you brought the arm or the elbow patch all the way down. That's creative.
Thank you.
And for the last look.
And of course another one from my sheath mode collection. Lace. I thought that was fun. That was very challenging with the whole pink and the lace stuff. I don't do that often. So I did this one with the lace and underlined with a teal or more of a turquoise lining under it.
Okay.
Off the shoulder. So this is really nice too. I like this one.
Very light.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So where do you find good fabrics locally?
Locally, Joann Fabrics.
Really?
And then sometimes I go to Haberman, and then I go there because they have more textured fabrics I can get there. So it's a little of both, but I'm more so go to Joann's. Maybe because it's a little bit closer as far as me maneuvering between work and whatnot. So I go mostly to those two stores, Joann's and Haberman's.
But see, I see that you mix fabrics a lot. So you they might have basic stuff there, but you're able to mix it and do patchwork and all that kind of stuff.
Told you, I cut and paste.
Yeah.
Cut and paste. So I do a lot of that.
So have you ever done any collaborations with other designers besides your twin sister?
No, I haven't done any collaborations with any designers. But if anyone's interested, they can contact me. I love to work with a group of people. I feel it has more variety. You see different work by different artists, and there's so many out there. I've seen some designers work. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
So you're open to it, but you haven't done it yet.
Yes, I'm open to it.
Awesome. So what advice would you give to young kids or high schoolers who might be interested in getting involved with fashion or becoming a fashion designer?
I would say go for it. It's something that you love to do. I would say if it's something you love to do, you should go for it. You won't get bored. You may get tired sometimes, but you won't get bored. You can, I don't know, go for it.
Yeah.
Always pursue your dreams. If you don't, it won't get done.
Yeah. What steps do you think they should take as far as getting involved or going to fashion school?
Only thing comes to mind is to educate yourself. Whether it's reading up on it, going to school, looking for someone to mentor you? To mentor them. I would say definitely educate themselves in different areas, in different ways. Hands-on experience if they can.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, so what can we look forward to coming from Akosua-Panin?
More garments. More garments. I want to also do more men's jackets and blazers. I don't have enough of those. I would say more blazers for the men, and with the women, more creative ones with balloons and candy. I want to do that. You can't wear it anywhere, but I don't know. I want to definitely do more of that. So I have fun doing that.
So you're more into dresses and stuff like that, like really feminine looks for women, I
Not
see.
at first.
No?
'Cause I'm a t-shirt and denim gal.
Okay.
And so like I said, that was a stretch for me. I'm like, oh, pink lace. But so I'm liking that. I think that's why I have more so of those now, because I'm trying to get myself to do more with that. But definitely casual wear, pants, t-shirts. I want to do more of that as well. So you'll also see more of that coming out with just simple t-shirt and jean outfit. So that'll be fun.
So who did the hair and makeup, and who supplied the accessories, and tell us about the models?
Hair and makeup done by Rochelle Jones.
Okay.
She did a beautiful job.
Yeah, they looked great.
And jury is by Jury Fetish.
Okay.
You have to go to their website and look at their work. I'm back there watching them do all the work and seeing it all come together, and I'm trying to stay still. So
Yeah,
they
it's
did an excellent job. Models Saskia,
Okay.
Robert, and Janae. Fancy. So they all came out here and gave their precious time to model the garments. So I'm grateful for that.
They did a great job, and thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
It's so exciting to see an emerging fashion designer with such great vision and talent, and I'm excited to see where your career takes you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for viewing another episode of the Michigan Style Channel, the show that proves Michigan has style. This has been another installment in our Eye on Michigan Designer series. If you need to contact us, please email us at michiganstylechannel@gmail.com. I am your host and fashion stylist, Sharina Monique Osai, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.